Greetings, Pokemon fans, and welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. Today, we are doing a playthrough of Pokemon Crystal with Jumpluff, the fully evolved version of Hoppip. This is the optimized playthrough. If you haven't seen it already, we had a playthrough. We started out as Hoppip and evolved and got all the way to Jumpluff and played through the game as the whole line. Now we're just going to play as a fully evolved version. Let's go and watch our rival battle here. And in this rival battle, we named our rival triple question mark as per tradition. We gave him Cyndaquil because we are grass type. And we named our Pokemon Poppy, because, reminds me of Trolls. My daughter's a big Trolls fan, so I thought I'd go with Poppy. Last time I went with Tailspin, because that's something I like. Now I'll go with something my daughter's like. And now we're moving right onto this area where we're just going to simulate these battles real quick. That's all those little clicks mean. And what we're doing in this is, with the optimized playthrough, one, we're going to play through fully evolved, so we have higher stats to the whole game. But we also allow ourselves to add in an egg move, and an event move, and a previous evolution move if need be. So there wasn't really an event move with this Pokemon, but what did come through this Pokemon is Confusion, is a 50 base power psychic move, which will help us immensely in the early game. Being fully evolved, we do come with Tackle as well, so we have one physical and one special attack. And then we just knocked out the Pidgey, and now we're going to go for the knockout on the Pidgeotto. It is a 4-hit knockout, but because we are also flying type, we don't take as much damage from the Pidgeotto. We beat Faulkner pretty handily. We move right on to Union Cave. I don't really show this very often, but I wanted to show how much better the battles were in here. So the battles in here with just Hoppip, we just had Tackle. So it took forever to knock out this Onix. We had to use Synthesis a lot and heal ourselves. But with Jumpluff and with having Confusion, this battle turns into a 3-hit knockout. And we're going to show this battle show one more battle. Let me rephrase that. And this one's going to be a little bit just as easy. Now it's level 4, so we should win this battle without an issue. That's a level 4 Geodude right there. But we're going to go ahead and knock out the Geodude. 1-hit knockout, very good. And if you haven't already, there is a prediction video that I put out every Monday that goes over the stats and everything for the Pokemon and what we predict with this. So I'll sum it up real quickly. We're going to predict that we try to get this playthrough done in under 2 hours. That's the goal. We're going to try to beat the Elite Four in under an hour and a half. That was the goal with this playthrough, so we're going to see if we accomplish that or not. But now we're facing Bugsy. Bugsy comes out, and he comes out with a Metapod. Confusion, if a lot of these bugs are bug poison, so bug poison is going to be super weak to Confusion. That's why Kakuna goes down in 1 hit. And then Scyther is not a bug poison Pokemon, it's bug flying. But we're going to use Sleep Powder to break that Fury Cutter multiplier, and Tackle does not do anything to this Pokemon. It's very powerful, so we're going to go ahead and just use Confusion. We're going to spam it until we weak this Pokemon. And even if it wakes up and hits us, it's not going to be a big deal. And we get the pretty easy win over Bugsy. We're at 15 minutes and 30 seconds right now, so we're pacing very well in this playthrough. So now we're going to face our rival. Now this became a lot easier as well. With our rival last time, we had to get Leech Seed to do any damage to Ghastly and just kind of like pray for a little bit of RNG. Now Confusion, 1-shot, very easy knockout with him. And then Q-Lava comes out. Confusion will not be an easy 1-shot, so we're going to have to rely on Tackle does a little bit more, so we're going to have to rely on a little bit of combination of Tackle and Confusion. There we go. And then Zubat's a poison type, so Confusion will be not a 1-shot, but very close to a 1-shot. Get the knockout, very good. We beat our rival. We move right on to the forest, where we're going to get a Super Potion, yummy. And now we're going to get Headbutt. Headbutt's going to replace Tackle as our normal move. And this Pokemon does not have a large variety of moves. So Headbutt will be on our moveset for a little bit. So now we're going to go ahead and face Whitney's Gym. Now Whitney's Gym, like I said, she can be bad because she has Rollout. Rollout's very powerful, and we are part flying type, so that's a rock move. So that could be very devastating. But I don't think we're going to have that issue here. So we're going to face Clefairy. Go for Headbutt. If we get a flinch, that'd be great, but we 2-shot the Clefairy. And now we're going to move right on to Miltank. Now we're going for Headbutt. It does about 20%, so that's not great. Return does a little bit more. So now we're just going to go for Sleep Strategies. We do not want Rollout to accumulate more damage. It builds and builds over multiple turns, so we don't want that. And we beat Whitney pretty handily. We control the battle for the most part, so I'm pretty happy with that result. So now we're going to move right on from Whitney, and we're going to move right on to Sudowoodo. So Sudowoodo is going to come out, and we're going to have to knock him out. We don't have a great move for him, though. We don't really have a grass move yet. He's a rock type. He'd be really easy if we had a grass move. But we're going to go for Confusion. And like I said, we're flying type, so he has Rock Throw. So that's going to be very bad for us. However, if we put him to sleep and we continue to use Confusion, see how Rock Throw just pretty much devastates us? We could get knocked out here if he continued to go for Rock Throw, but he doesn't. And move on to Ecruteak City, where we're going to face the Komodo Girls. With the Komodo Girls, we're going to slow it down a little bit. We've been at a breakneck pace so far, and we're at 30 minutes into the game. We're already in our fourth gym, basically, fourth gym area, I should say. So we're going to slow it down just a smidge and talk a little bit during the Komodo Girl fights. First thing is, if you are not already, please make sure you are subscribed. About 9% of my viewers are not subscribed. So that means there's a large gap of people that can really subscribe and help this channel out and enjoy my content. So if you're not already, please make sure you're subscribed. Also, if you don't know this already, it really does help the channel if you like, if you comment. Those things really do help the channel out a lot. We haven't got a lot of messages lately. I reply to every message. So if you have a thought or an idea or something you want to throw into my messages, I'll be more than happy to reply back. And I like the engagement, and YouTube kind of requires the engagement. They want the like, they want the comment, they want back and forth dialogue about the videos that you're watching. And if you can do that, that'd be much appreciated. So if you made it this far, say good job or something else, and give me a prediction for how you think this will finish. Do you think I'll get this done in under 2 hours? Do you think it'll take more or less? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of where I'm going to have the biggest sticking point with this playthrough. If you saw the previous playthrough, you might actually have a hint to that. So as usual, please make sure you like, please make sure you comment, and obviously please make sure you subscribe. And if you really enjoyed this content, share it so your friends can enjoy it as well and get more people liking this content. And as we rejoin the action, we have one more Komodo Girl to face, and that's Jolteon. We are flying grass type, so Thundershock doesn't do too much. And we beat the last Komodo Girl, and we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy. It's kind of creepy watching some girls dancing, but however, he will give us the TM for Surf, and we're going to move right on to our next rival battle in the Burned Mansion, or whatever it's called. So we're going to face him, and he's not going to be too difficult. Haunter comes out. We've hung on to Confusion for this purpose, for this battle, really, in Morty. We don't need Confusion after this. Maybe against Chuck we could use Confusion. That's not true. So maybe against Chuck, Confusion wouldn't be a bad option. Headbutt is going to be a 3-shot on the Q Lava. I was hoping for a flinch there. Didn't get a flinch, but no big deal. Now we're going to send out He's going to send out Magnemite. We're going to put Magnemite or actually we're not, because he does not have Paralyzed yet. He does not have Thunder Wave. So we knock him out. Zubat comes out. Confusion should be a 1-shot. Very good. We beat our rival, and we're going to fall right through the floor, right into Morty's lap. So we're right there with Morty, and we're going to face Morty. Now he is the Ghost type trainer. He's going to fly in with his Ghost types, and he's going to fly out with his Ghost types. And now we're facing Morty. So we're going to come out and we're going to go for Confusion. Confusion will 1-shot the Ghastly. I don't remember if it 1-shots the Haunter. It 2-shots the Haunter. So we get cursed. Not fun. So we're on a clock right now. We're going to get a little bit of damage done to us. We're going to go for Sleep Powder. We get damaged ourselves. We get put to sleep ourselves. And I was like, you know what? This is a foregone conclusion. Let's just restart this battle. Don't even waste our time trying to fight through this Confusion and curse and try to. We're on the timer. So the best thing to do in this case is, instead of get cursed, we're going to go for Sleep Powder on the Haunter. It goes for Nightshade, thank goodness, because it doesn't do a lot of damage. Confusion, it will be get a critical hit, so we get a 1-shot that time rather than a 2. That would have been nice to have the first time. So we get looked at meanly by Gengar. I mean, he doesn't never look at you like not mean. I don't get that. But mean look makes it so we can't switch out, which we're not going to do. And he's confused and knocks himself out. Very good. So we have one Haunter left. We just go for Confusion. We did not get a critical hit, but he looks at us meanly too. So we knock him out. We beat Morty. And we're going to beat Morty, move right on to Sirewood. I think it's called Sirewood. And we're going to go face Chucky Boy. So Chucky Boy, this one's actually not going to be too hard, because we do have a Psychic move. It's dumb that we are Flying type, and this Pokemon does not get one Flying move. It is utterly ridiculous. However, Chuck always seems to be a problem. He has the greatest RNG ever when it comes to this Pokemon. Not Primate. Primate does not get the best RNG ever, but Poliwrath does. Poliwrath always gets things put to sleep. He never, well, Full Heal helps, but he never stays asleep very long. And there's 2 sleeps that miss right in a row, and Dynamic Punch hits, and he hits again. He always has it like early in the battle where he gets all the greatest luck. But later in the battle, he never does. It's really weird. He's a really weird AI quirk here. But again, he wakes up from his sleep like instantly. And here we are taking like 4 turns to with our sleep, but he gets 1 turn of sleep and then he wakes right up. It's crazy, but it is what it is. But we do barely win on 3 HP, but it's always a weird, crazy battle with Chucky Boy. So we're going to leave that. We're going to go here in near Lake of Rage, and what we're going to do here is pick up Hidden Power, and we went with Hidden Power Ice, and we're going to go face the Gyarados. We zoom right in on that angry Gyarados, red Gyarados, Hulk Smash. And we're going to go for Confusion. Confusion does nothing, so stick with Return. Thrash can build and knock us out, but it doesn't get enough, and we beat it. And now we're going to talk to Lance, the liar with the flyers, as Squidgy, which I recommend him heavily. Go watch his channel. It's great content. Great Generation 2 content. We're going to talk to Jasmine, and Ampharis is going to flash us. So we're able to take on 2 more gyms now. That's done. And one of those gyms is Price. Now, Price is the Ice Gym leader. So if you can't tell, we actually had a big gap in time between Ampharis and this, because we had to actually go fight some battles and level up to level 44 to get Mega Drain to make this battle a little more manageable. I mean, it's not super easy. Aurora Beam almost one-shots us right there, critical hits. So it's not the easiest battle, but Mega Drain definitely helps. It's a 2-shot. It does replenish our health as well. So it makes this battle a lot more manageable. What I should have done, instead of having to run around and find trainers to fight, is when I'm doing the Rocket plotline in the underground, basement, I guess is the best way to put it, in this city, is what I should have done is just not click on that button that stops guys from showing up. And I probably could have got there a lot faster instead of having to run around and find people. So that would have been a time saver right there. But you live, you learn. We do beat Price, and now we move on to Jasmine. Jasmine is a steel gym leader, so we're going to start off with Sleep Powder right away. Magnemite, it's not gonna be super effective, but we can 2-shot it with Hidden Power Ice. So that's 1 knockout, and the second one comes out, and actually Steelix comes out. I apologize. And we're gonna go for Mega Drain. It doesn't do a lot, but we're going to put it to sleep and see if we can knock it out using multiple Mega Drains. Hidden Power Ice does pretty well. She's caught in a healing loop. She didn't use a full restore, thankfully, so Steelix is still asleep. So I hit the wrong button there. I was going to go for Mega Drain to get some health back. Very good. We do knock out the Steelix, and now Magnemite comes out. It can paralyze us, so it's going to do that. So now we just don't have to worry about it. Just go for the 2-hit knockout and just don't hurt ourselves too much. But we do get the knockout with Hidden Power Ice. Very good. And we're going to move right on to our rival battle in the underground base in Goldenrod City. And our rival is going to come out with a Golbat. Hidden Power Ice will one-shot it. As you can see, we no longer have Confusion. It did run its course. So right now, we're going to be playing as the same things we had at the end of the last playthrough. So that part's not going to change. The only thing that's changing is we've saved ourselves a lot of time. And that's one of the big ways in which we play this game, is we try to save a lot of time on these things. So we just go for Hidden Power Ice, knock it out in 1 go. We have 2 Pokemon left. Hidden Power Ice should be a 1. Oh no, it's a 2-shot. There we go. But we're gonna get the knock. Oh come on, don't knock us out. Don't knock us out. Come on, replenish our health. Very good. And then we have 1 more Pokemon left. That's a Sneasel. And all we're gonna do is hit it 1 time. It's no, God, our attack stat sucks so bad with this Pokemon. But we do beat our rival nonetheless, and we're going to move right on to Claire. Claire is a Dragon Gym leader, so we're just walking through her gym here. We don't have anything great against Claire. I mean, Hidden Power Ice is pretty good, but her Kingdra is Water Dragon, so technically Hidden Power Ice will be neutral because, like I said, it's water. And then our Mega Drain will just be neutral again because it's water, but the Dragon kind of resists grass. So it's not going to be the greatest thing ever, but we're still going to take on Claire. We have to. It's kind of in the rules. So Claire's going to come out, and we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice. It's going to one-shot the... No, it's not going to one-shot the Dragonair. That is insane to me. So we are just going to take a reset here. I think we're just going to take a reset. I was thinking about how we're going to draw this battle out and try it again. But I did not have the Never Melt Ice equipped. So now it becomes a one-shot. So that's a one-shot on the first Dragonair. The second Dragonair also is a one-shot. So much easier battle whenever we have the Never Melt Ice equipped. Very good. And so we have 1 more Pokemon left. Return will do not quite half. It's about 45. But I'm trying to prevent her from healing. Now she's going to heal anyway, so it doesn't matter. Mega Drain replenish some of our health. Return will be a 2-shot from here on. We do get paralyzed by Dragon Breath. You got to worry about that, but no worries here really. We beat Claire. We beat her, and she refused to give us the badge. Well, we get it eventually, and we move on to our final rival battle of the game. Rival's going to come out with a Sneasel, Pleasel, and we're going to get a return. It's a 1-shot on the Sneasel. Very good. And Golbat's going to come out. We got Hidden Power Ice. It'll be a 1-shot with Hidden Power Ice. Awesome. And we move on to Typhlosion. Typhlosion, we don't have anything great for Typhlosion, but we're going to try to put him to sleep. Come on, just put him to sleep. Very good. In return, should be a 2-shot, hopefully. Oh no, Mega Drain. Why are we going for Mega Drain? We're trying to replenish health? Come on. Put him to sleep. And we're going to go for return. Return. Oh, it was a 1-shot. Maybe I should have gone that from the get-go. Maybe I wouldn't have lost some of my health. But nonetheless, we're going to put Magneton to sleep. It can paralyze us. His team kind of synergizes pretty well right here. So let's say he paralyzes us, and then he has Haunter next who can use Spite and really just diminish us very quickly. So that's what we got to worry about there, but we get a 1-shot with Hidden Power Ice, and then Kadabra should be a 1-shot with Return. Very good. He does not hit a Future Sight, and we knock out the rival, and this Pokemon move right onto the Elite Four. And real quickly, we're going to go over the stats of this Pokemon and its moveset. So first off, we're level 54. We have 182 hit points. And we're going to go over the moves. We have the Never Melt Ice equipped. We have Return, Mega Drain, Sleep Powder, and Hidden Power. Sleep Powder and Hidden Power. And that's not different from the last playthrough. We didn't change that. The only thing different is we are a couple levels lower. And right now we have all the same things the same. So that's not going to be different. But let's look at our stats. We don't have like anything that's out of this world great, except for maybe speed. Speed's pretty good. Attack is 103, defense is 113, special attack is 103, special defense is 135, and speed is 158. So we will outspeed everything. We have pretty good special defense, but our actual how hard we hit is definitely lacking. But hopefully with some clever playing on my part and some tight mismatches and playing with some RNG correctly, we can have a good outcome with this. So the first trainer we have to face is Will. Will uses Psychic Pokemon. So the first Pokemon comes out with is Xatu. We do have the Nevermod Ice equipped, so Xatu goes down to 1 Hidden Power Ice. Jinx comes out. Hidden Power Ice would not be good with her, but Return does because she is very frail. Xatu comes out. The second one is a higher level, and it is a 1-shot as well. So we got 3 down. And Slowbro comes out, and Slowbro is part water, so we're going to use Mega Drain. We didn't have any damage taken yet, so not a big deal. He did go for Amnesia, so his defense went up. That's why the second one didn't knock him out. But we do knock out the... I'm going to go ahead and put Executor to sleep because he can put me to sleep. And we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice. Should be a 2-shot. Nope. Yep, 2-shot. I thought maybe we might get lucky and get a crit. Nope, we get the knockout. Beat Will and move right on to Koga. Koga is a karate/poison expert. And he thinks he's a ninja, so we're going to face Koga. He was kind of a sticking point in the last playthrough, so let's see how we get on here. Let's see how we beat him. And we go for Ariados. First thing we do is Return. Return will be a 2-shot. Very good. There's a 2-shot. Next Pokemon is going to be a Muck. We're going to go for Sleep Powder on the Muck. It does not hit us, but we do put it to sleep. Minimize is going to make it harder for us to hit Muck, but it should be a 2-shot as long as we hit the second one. Nope, we miss. Did we get the third one? We do get the third one, get the knockout. Very good. Still at full health. That's good. Crobat comes out. And Crobat, I'm going to want to put to sleep again. And it's going to go for full restore. And now we hit Hidden Power Ice. And we're going to go knock it out. Very good. So that's a good one. Usually that could be a tough one. Now Venomoth was the problem last playthrough because he kept poisoning us. And then he kept poisoning us. And then basically Fortress will just stall out. So we knock out the Venomoth. Very good. We have full health going into the Fortress. Hidden Power Ice, not really a great option. Return, not really a great option either. There's nothing great here. Mega Drain doesn't do anything either. The only thing I think we can do is just put it to sleep so it doesn't go for Explosion. But we're going to go ahead and go for Hidden Power Ice. It seemed to be doing the best. And one more Hidden Power Ice to knock it out. Very good. We get the win over Koga on the first try. And we're going to move right on to Bruno. Now, we don't talk about Bruno very much, at least in the old generation we didn't. In this one, he's a little bit better. He's got a better team. So we're going to go ahead and face Koga. I'm sorry, Bruno. I apologize, Bruno. And we're going to go ahead and go for Hidden Power Ice. It's going to be a 2-shot. Very good. Hitmontop gets knocked out. Did a little bit of damage to us, but we know we'll be okay. And then we put Hitmonchan to sleep, and we'll go for Return. It's going to be a 2-shot. He wakes up to this Hidden Power Ice. Doesn't seem like the opposition stays asleep very long, does it? We go for Mega Drain and replenish almost all of our health. And knock out the Onix in one go. So now we're going to go for Sleep Powder on the Machamp. He has Cross Chop. It could be very devastating to us. But in hindsight, we are also Flying type, so it probably wouldn't do too much damage. But he also, I think he has Rock Slide as well, so that he could do that as well. So putting him to sleep is the best strategy there. And we knock out the Hitmonlee. And then we beat Bruno and move right on to Karen. Now, I think Karen is the kind of the sticking point in this one because of her Umbreon. It's really the only Pokemon that ever gives us issue with this Elite Four member. is her damn Umbreon. So I think she just got us, well, now we are Confused Raid, and we also got Sand Attack. So now we're just keep missing turns left and moves left and right. So I think we're just going to restart this. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. So we already got our accuracy lowered, we're confused. So I'm like, yeah, let's just restart this. And Umbreon's going to come out. So instead of just trying to knock her out, we're going to go for sleep. And now we should be able to knock her out in a couple turns with return. So there's one, there's two, and then one more. We'll knock her out. Very good. So the rest of this battle should be a cakewalk. We're going to go for Sleep Powder and Houndoom just so he doesn't get a good flamethrower off on us. Return will be a 2-shot. And Max Potion. Not a full restore though, so he's still asleep. And now he gets full healed, but now he gets knocked out, so it's too late. And now we're going to go to the Vileplume. Vileplume, we're going to go and use Hidden Power Ice. It could paralyze us, so maybe putting sleep would have been better, but 2-shot knockout on the Vileplume. Gengar comes out, we're going to put him to sleep. We're going to go ahead and go for Hidden Power Ice. It looks like it's going to be a 3-shot. Just don't wake up and do anything crazy, Gengar. Very good, knock it out. So that leaves us with one Pokemon left. Hidden Power Ice, we'll knock out the Murkrow. It is Flying type, weak to Ice. So we beat Karen on our second attempt, and now we're moving right on to Lance. Lance has three Dragon Pokemon, 1 and 3 non-Dragon Pokemon. Yet he's the Dragon Trainer. Gyarados comes out. We're going to put Gyarados to sleep. Just so he doesn't say anything up. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea if he did get set up, because he usually goes for Rain Dance, and that would make it so Charizard's Flamethrower would be pretty much obsolete. It wouldn't do any damage to me. So Aerodactyl comes out, and I thought for a minute, in the last playthrough we tried to go for Mega Drain because he has like Rock Flying, but it just doesn't help, because Flying kind of offsets the damage we would do. So it's better just to go for Hidden Power Ice. It's 2-shot. Charizard is going to be a 2-shot with return. We do get knocked down to very low health with this Pokemon. Luckily, none of these Pokemon have a priority going first move like Quick Attack, because he could beat us right here. But Hidden Power Ice is knocked out his level 50 Dragonite. Level 47 Dragonite is pretty much a foregone conclusion. And we beat Lance, and we're heading to the computer, trying to get our time locked in. Tap, 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 tap. Trying to get this in under an hour and 36 minutes. But it didn't happen that way. But right at an hour and 37 minutes is what we get clocked in at. So not a bad time. We did save a lot of time here. The original playthrough, I think we barely got the Elite Four done at right over 2 hours. So that's a much improved time. So we saved ourselves not quite 30 minutes, but good 20 some minutes. But that's only half the battle. We got to go ahead and take care of business over in the Kanto region. So I'll see you guys in Kanto. And to get to Kanto, we got to take a nice little boat ride on the SSS Aqua. So we're going to get on the SSS Aqua. And going to turn around and get right off the SSS Aqua. And we're going to head on to the first gym we want to face, which is Erica. We're going to go ahead and simulate all these battles very quickly. And we're going to face Erica. She is the Grass Trainer. She will give us a pretty good move that we can use the rest of this game. That's why we want to face her first. But first, she's going to come out with a Tangela. Hidden Power Ice is a 1-shot. We do have the Never Melt Ice equipped right now to make sure we're maximizing our damage. Victory Bell goes down to a 1-shot. As well, Blossom comes out. She's actually pretty bulky. She has a great special defense, so we don't knock it out in one go. But we're going to get caught in a healing loop. We still knock her out. We don't take any damage. And the last Pokemon is Jumpluff. It is Grass Flying, so it is 4 times weak to Ice, just like we are 4 times weak to Ice. We beat Erica. We're going to move right on to Misty. These are 2 gyms that you have to do a lot of things to get to Misty. So if you ever look at the time between Erica and Misty, it's a big time gap, because you got to go find the parts, take it to the what's it called, the power plant or whatever it is. And there's a lot of tasks you have to do in between these. There's not as many tasks with any other trainers or any other gym leaders, just that. So Lapras just went for Parasong, and we have to knock out all these Pokemon in one hit, or we're not going to win this battle. So Giga Drain is it a 1-shot? Very good. There's 2 turns of Parasong left, so we have to knock the Quack. It's 4 times weak to Grass, so I wasn't doubting that. But we could have taken a reset there. Parasong is such a dumb move. I hate it so much. But we move right on to Sabrina. And, well, no whip in this generation, I guess. Espeon comes out, and we're going to outspeed and just go for Return. And Return should knock out all of our Pokemon. Espeon is a 2-shot. Mr. Mime should be a 1-shot. Very good. And that leaves Alakazam as our final Pokemon. And it's going to be a 1-shot. Very good. Very low defense with these Pokemon. Psychic types do have that weakness of not having great physical defense. So we get the win, we get the knockout, move right on to Lieutenant Serge, who is one of the worst gym leaders ever. But in this generation, he actually has a decent team. I don't know why he goes out with Raichu is very heavy set in this one. So I'm just going to talk about something else real quick. All right, I'm just going to reiterate what I said earlier. Please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel. And there's a couple things I could have done to make this run better. Like I said, I had to run around and find trainers to fight just to get Mega Drain. I could have just, instead of clicking, so if you never gone and done the playthrough of Rocket playthrough in the after Lake of Rage, if you go down there, you click a button. Every time you go by a statue, it's like a security camera, and then 2 guys show up and fight you. What I should have done is just not click the button that disables that, and just taken those battles. I might have got to level 44 in a faster time and just spent a little more time on the Rocket plot line. But it is what it is. You live, you learn. But that could come back and haunt me, and you're going to see why here in a little bit. As that could have been a reason why I didn't get this done in a certain time. You know, you're going to see that in a second. Giga Drain is sweeping Brock's entire team because they are all weak to grass, and they're all getting one shot. And some of them are double weak to grass. Some are rock water. So like Almasar is rock water. So that is a knockout right there. So we beat Brock. We move on to the next gym, which is Blain's gym. It's the fire gym, so we could have a bad time here. We could. That's the key word there, could. But Macargo kind of sucks. So I'm going to put it to sleep. And I think Return's not going to do too much. Return, nope. We didn't heal either, by the way. We have not healed since before Brock. Because I can tell that because we do not have any Giga Drain power points. And we don't need that. We don't need it. We're not going to use Giga Drain in any of these battles that are coming up here other than Blue. We're not going to need it for Janine. We don't need it for Blain for sure. So now we're going to go right on to Janine, and we're going to go ahead and face her. She is honestly probably the worst gym leader in Kanto right now. But overall, Lieutenant Serge is pretty bad. Even when you play with Pokemon Blue or Red or even, you know, Yellow, you don't have any problems with Lieutenant Serge. At least in that game, Koga is actually pretty difficult in all 3 of the games. He actually has a decent team. So, yeah, we're beating her pretty bad. And once we beat her, we're going to move right on and face Blue. Blue is going to be a tougher battle, but we're going to be able to knock out everyone on his team really quickly. So go and go for sleep. That way Pidgeotto can't hit us with something. We are weak to flying. A little bit. We're kind of resisted, but weak. Weak and resisted, it's kind of it's neutral. Let's just say that. It's neutral. So we're going to come out with Arcanine. We're going to put Arcanine to sleep. Go for Return. Going to go for Full Restore. Waking it up. We're going to put it back to sleep real quick. We're doing pretty good on this. And we're going to go for Full Restore again. Giga Drain does actually gets a critical hit, so it heals all of our hit points. We're at full health right now. We just got to Return. And one more Return. A Flamethrower. That takes down almost below... Not quite below half health. No, right above half health. Returns a 1-shot on the Alakazam. Very good. And now we get the we're going to get a 2-shot. Nope. We went for the wrong thing on... Oh my god. We almost got knocked out by Rhydon. Giga Drain will restore our health. Not all the way, but enough that we should be able to survive the next 2 Pokemon. We're going to go for Sleep Powder. Nope. Twister doesn't do squat to us. Hydro Pump doesn't do squat to us. And honestly, we should just go for Giga Drain. It's going to give us a decent amount of health back. And then we'll go for Return. And then one more Return. Hyper Beam almost takes us out, but we survive. And the last Pokemon he has is Executor. We are not going to let Executor ruin our time. We're really pacing close to getting this done in under 2 hours. We're at 1 hour 58 minutes and 30 some seconds. So now we're going to go ahead and face Red. So we have a chance here on the first attempt to beat Red. We don't get that. We get Charmed. And we lose. It cuts our attack stat by 2 stages, so I'm like, damn it. So we have to restart. And we get the knockout on Pikachu on the second try. So now Charizard comes out. And Charizard we put to sleep. And we're going to go for Return. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Oh, we get a critical hit, so there's 2. So the biggest problem we were going to have with this trainer is Charizard, and he's already gone, so that's good. Okay, we don't have anything great against everything else, but we do have, we actually have Mega Drain against, or Giga Drain against Blastoise, so that'll help us. Snorlax, we really don't care if he goes for Amnesia. We're not using a special move anyway. We want to get a 2-shot knockout with Return. And we're not going to get that. However, he's going for Snore, and he can't use Rest because he's already asleep. So we knock him out in 3 hits. Venusaur comes out, and we're going to knock Venusaur out in 3 hits. It's going to go for Sunny Day. I'm going to try to go for Sleep, but Solar Beam doesn't do anything to us. So I'm like, you know what? Just go for Hidden Power Ice. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to go for Hidden Power Ice after putting him to sleep, which, you know, still a good strategy, but probably not the most primary strategy I like to go for. Blastoise comes out. We're going to put it to sleep. It does have Blizzard, so I don't want to risk getting frozen whenever we are right at the precipice of beating this guy. So now we're going to go for Giga Drain, and one more Giga Drain, whether he wakes up or not, should win this battle for us. We go for Return just to be safe, get that damage round, and we beat Red in a very good time. It's not quite under 2 hours like I tried. 2 hours, 1 minute, 16 seconds. Like I said, I think if I'd, instead of having to run around to get to level 44, if I'd just done it in the Rocket Hideout, I think I would have saved myself at least 2 minutes, and I'd have put this in on right under 2 hours. However, the previous playthrough was 2 hours and like 37 minutes or something like that. So we did significantly save some time. We significantly saved time. The early part of the game was the big thing that drug us down, and we alleviated that by adding a breeding move and knowing the game a little bit better. We were more prepared for things. The only thing I didn't prepare myself for was needing to get to level 44, which in hindsight right now, that would have been the greatest way to fix that. It was just fight more in the Rocket plot line, and I probably could have got to maybe not the 44, but closer. So I could have just fight more battles in like Price's Gym or something and gotten that level. But that's our playthrough. That is the optimized playthrough of Jumpluff. It was a pretty fun playthrough. The original playthrough wasn't as fun because it took so long, but this one was pretty fun figuring it out. I'm just kicking myself right now because that one thing I could have changed, and I probably could have got this under 2 hours. But regardless of that, I still had fun playing it. I hope you had fun watching it. The next playthrough will be with Apom, who the prediction video will be out next Monday, and then the playthrough will be out next Friday. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. You all have a good one, and have a good weekend, and see ya.